Steve?
Good. Todd, I want to ask you, without Dwayne and BJ working the spring, I know you can't get a full look at your defensive line, but do you think you'll be able to generate enough pass rush, just kind of a four-man rush, or will this team have to rely more on blitz? Do you have an idea on that yet?
Yeah, I mean, I think spring is a huge evaluation of skill sets for sure. I do think we will have the ability to do that. Put guys in good position to win a one-on-one battle, and I think we 100% would be able to rush with four and create and generate pressure with four guys. Absolutely. So,
With those guys being out, have there been any single player or maybe a couple of guys that have really, since you've been here, stepped up that you can see really get rotation?
yeah, I mean, like those guys not practicing, they are around everything, and it feels like that they are involved in everything, which is awesome to see here because they want to do that. They don't want to be off the side. They want to be a part of the unit, and I think when you look at that, like that speaks to the culture. So there's a team culture, and then there's always a separate culture, which is a unit culture. And the unit culture in the D line right now is really strong. There's a unity in there. They work together. They push each other. They love each other. They embrace coaching. And through that, I think you've just seen guys like, okay, yeah, Dwayne's out, VJ's out, but like I'm up. And that's what they've done. I think guys have taken a lot of steps. There's, Michael Reese has showed up. Ryan Smith has showed up. Wes Williams has showed up. Aaron Hall has showed up. Like guys are continuing just to take steps. And it's just strengthening the unit. And they're becoming tighter and tighter and closer as a unit at a personal level also. So I'm really proud of those guys. I thought they pushed through. There were for sure some days where it was up and down. But ultimately, when you look at it from a big picture standpoint, there's been a lot of improvement. A lot of guys who were in their first, second year moving forward in this program. So,
Coach, you obviously were not here last year,
right.
but I'm sure you've seen a lot of film on this team.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at these guys, can you pinpoint any guys that have improved since what you've seen on film with them throughout this spring that have just really brought you notice?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see guys, like, our team is interesting. Like, when you tell them something, they do everything in their power to do it to the best of their ability. So I think that there has been steady incremental improvements on all levels. A couple guys that I just see, like Aaron Hall, has really taken some steps, and it's really fun to see him take those steps, create some confidence, and like he's becoming the guy that we're going to need him to become. Wes Williams, and those are just young guys that are taking steps. I think Trey Freeman is taking steps this spring. On the back end, like I think Terry Moore in the transition, he just gets better every single day. Josh Pickett just gets better every single day. And that's not to exclude anybody, but those guys just, they have been persistent throughout spring. They have made every spring practice. They have gone the full term. And they are, becoming warriors at this game by doing that. So it's been special to watch those guys and just see the transition from winter workouts, first day of spring, and now as we conclude this thing, it's really been cool to watch.
From a team perspective, how is your defensive approach different than maybe Rob Smith?
Yeah, I mean, I think big picture wise, you'll see some similarities, maybe some tweaks, some changes, some adjustments that are a little different. I've been with Coach Elko for a long time, so it'll be that. It'll be that with a little bit of tweaks and adjustments that are outside of what he's done in the past.
Having a fresh set of eyes on the linebacker room, can you explain the value of a guy coming back for his final season like a Ken Dillon?
Yeah. Familiarity in the position is huge. In this defense, we put a lot of stress on our linebackers. Linebackers have to command the whole unit. They got to be able to communicate. They've got to be able to adjust. We got to be able to adapt, and they've got to gain respect and confidence through the rest of the 10 players on the field. And that's what having guys that are coming back, that have played in the defense, that have played a lot of football, have seen a lot of different offenses, creates a lot of value in your linebacker room because of what we put on their shoulders. We expect a lot out of them. So experience is always a good thing. Inexperience sometimes doesn't hurt, but sometimes it does. So it's nice to have them back for sure.